Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kitty.kates and I'm really happy you're here. I am really bad about talking to the camera and connecting with you guys on a more one-on-one level. So today we're going to dive into some makeup and we're just going to chat a little bit, talk about what I've been up to, all that stuff. So thank you for being here and well, let's get into it. I have noticed, well, of course I've noticed. You probably have noticed too. I'm not usually the type to sit and just chat at the camera or with you guys. I do on live stream, but when it comes to YouTube, for some reason it's always made me a little nervous. I'm fairly good at keeping to myself and not being too loud, so today we're just gonna sit, do some makeup and chat, and I don't know, have a recap of all the things that I've been up to. I mean, heck, we got back from Las Vegas. I've been posting some content from there, and I've had a lot of fun editing. It definitely was a bit of a mind twister for a while, but I'm really proud of myself that I got it done. I'm gonna do more, learn more, and just keep myself motivated. So, thanks for being here. If you've been here for the makeup content, the glass content, the lifestyle content, I really enjoy making vlogs. I really do. But I understand that I have to do other things than just vlogs. I have to have these one-on-one chats, have, little smoke sessions or makeup sessions again. I definitely have felt myself pulling away on that one-on-one level because I like taking on those bigger projects. In my mind, they're bigger projects. I think Vlogmas was the closest I had done to more of like a personal one-on-one vlog. All my vlogs tend to be more of like going places, going to events, taking you guys along with me, because I find that interesting, and I rather find myself uninteresting the other part of the time. 2024 is the year of doing more for myself. And not doing more work or doing more of this, but like doing more for myself. Believing more in myself. Telling myself that I am good enough. That I do belong here. And more word vomit, I guess. Grab your coffee. And let's do some makeup. Everything that was popular when I was in high school is coming back. I went into Bed Bath & Beyond and I found this lip plumping chapstick. This is the newer version of it, and they're bringing back all of these like bubblegum hot pink super light lipsticks, and I'm so hyped for it. This is just like a nourishing one. It has hyaluronic acid in it. I'm not too sure how much. I've been using this to prep my lips before I do anything because it is a little moisturizing. It has a little bit of a plumping effect. So I can take all the help I can get. The last few days I have kind of gone back to doing larger eye styles. Eye looks, eyeliner, all that jazz. Today I think I'm going to go a little lower key, but still an eyeliner. But I'm going to take a brown kohl liner that I need to sharpen. I've been trying to find the right combo of eyeliner that will set and not come up on my crease. Nice. I never get the perfect sharpen. You guys are my lucky charm. So this is the color. A warm brown. And I'm just going to, do a puppy dog eyeliner, which is the down turned. Turn down for what? I'm going to start on my non-dominant side. Once I get my shape in, I'm going to go in and thicken up the line. This is not our final step, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but you do want it to be nice and filled in. We're going to blend it out. So you want a good amount of pigment. Words. I did an Instagram live before this, and so I took a couple dabs. I'm lit. I think it was 2019. I made a New Year's resolution that I wanted to be able to use both hands when doing makeup. I'm pretty decent. I can almost pick stuff up with chopsticks as well with my left hand. It's a quite useful skill. All right. Next, you're going to need a angled brush. Think upside down rainbow. Upside down. We're drawing a rainbow. Or a frowny face. What else could we talk about? Oh, let's talk about Las Vegas. Thank you so much for everyone watching, or whoever has watched the Las Vegas. If you haven't watched the Las Vegas vlog, I highly recommend it. I've always been a cat eye lover for as long as I can remember. The moment I started wearing eyeliner is when I started wearing cat wings. So I'm going to clean up this liner with my P. Louise base. This is in the color Rumor 0.5. Has like a pinkish tone, so it's not going to be super harsh against my skin. It's top down. Oh! I thought I cleaned all of these. Guess not. Definitely not. Me trying to clean up. It has black on it. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. Whenever I do this and I'm not finished with it, I always think they look like Dobby ears. Dobby. Give Dobby a sock. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? It's Dobby. I love the P. Louise. They're great shadow primers, cut creasers, all that stuff. The only downside is they're from the UK. And the shipping cost sucks. I also feel like I can't complain about that because for anyone who doesn't live in the US, they always have to pay high shipping costs, so I need to shut my mouth. There are so many beauty brands that I want that are either UK, they're from Switzerland. I'm like, dang. The shipping costs more than the product that I want. So then it's like, well, I guess if I'm going to order something, I need to do like a giant haul of it. And then it's like, shit, I gotta invest almost like $300-400 in makeup. And then at that point, I'm like, damn, do I really need $300-400 worth of makeup? No. Not unless I start making more beauty content. I've definitely shied away from it the last couple of years because I feel like the audience that I had built or was building, they were more interested in the cannabis content. And I should have just stuck to my guns and been like, you know what? I do make that content, but I also make this content. So my goal is to try to, I guess, infuse and also do more of what I just want. Next step. Here we go. Now we're going to set that with some powder eyeshadow. Using that same angle brush. I think this Hot Bod with the gold fleck is going to be a similar shade. I'm just going to set the kohl liner with this. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's perfect. I'm just kind of stamping the powder onto the liner because I don't want it to move. I just want it to set. All right, next step is now we're going to top it with liquid liner. So I have two. I have this one. I also have the waterproof one. Oddly enough, the waterproof one, if it's not dry all the way, it smudges, which the normal one doesn't do that. I'm just out. I didn't realize I grabbed the waterproof one when I re-upped. I'm normally not a waterproof fan. Now I'm not going to fill this whole liner. I'm just going to line my lashes and I'm going to follow that line to the point. So it's basically almost making a kite line. So you're following that liner line and down. Everything else is the original powder and coat liner underneath. Oh, so cute. Once you sculpt it with concealer or clean it up any way that you clean it up, I don't know. I just love it. I almost love it more than a wing lately. Maybe just because I've gotten older and I feel like my eyes look a little droopy. So instead of going against the droop, we're accentuating it, therefore making it intentional. It's like, oh, her eyes aren't droopy. Her eyeliner's like that. Little do they know. You can curl your lashes at this point. If you don't like to curl your lashes, just do your mascara. I'm going to use my heated eyelash curler. I'm going to heat that baby up. This is from Grande Lash. I've had it for a minute and it's one of my favorite things. I've tried to hunt it down in person again and I haven't seen it, so it might be an online buy, but it's definitely worth it. Let me go wash my hands. Alright, we are nice and heated. I realized that I kind of dodged the whole talking about myself again. I just went, oh, next topic. What else is there? I can't believe I've been making content on several different platforms for like 10 years now. when I first started making content, I was really into just expressing myself through makeup and matching glass, and I found a lot of love and encouragement when I was doing that. And slowly and slowly, as I started building my community, the more I felt like I needed to become more of a reviewer. But I had a really hard time talking on camera, and I find myself still a little shy when talking on camera. When I was a kid, I'm not too sure if you know what those, what are they called? Parachutes. Like big rainbow parachutes, domes. You would do them in gym class when you were kids, and everyone would circle around it and grab a tab, and you would pull it up in the air, and you would rush it down. You would put your knees on top of it and create this crazy bubble. Sometimes you would run underneath of it. Well, we had just done the bubble part, and I didn't hear that we were done with it, and my knees were still on it, and they went and pulled it, and my face went smashing into the gym floor, and I cracked my two front teeth that were permanent teeth at the time. Well, permanent teeth already. So I've always been very insecure with my teeth in my mouth because I have a fake tooth. They didn't do both of them, so it's very kind of obvious that okay, that one's different than that one. And I've had it pointed out to me before, but I got a lot of scrutiny for it on social media that I didn't have any control over. I was just being informed about this, and so I was being constantly reminded about it, and I never wanted to speak on camera. I was like, well, if I don't show my mouth, then they can't criticize me for it, right? If I don't speak, then they'll never know, which is kind of crummy. It really stopped me from just expressing myself in all the ways that I really wanted to. And it's interesting now, I don't know if people just have become less harsh when it comes to that. I don't know. I really haven't gotten any oh, you brush your teeth, or oh, you have fucked up teeth, or fake tooth, da 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 da, drug mouth. Like I had seen it all before on someone else's page about me. So I was like, well, fuck, okay. But now I don't get it. So I'm thankful for it. And I think that's why I've started talking more in videos where it's like, well, maybe it's not that big of an issue. Long story short, even if they do say it, who cares? That's a reflection of them, not a reflection of me. Alright. This mascara, I don't hate it, but as I've had it for a good amount of time, I think I've had it for a full month now, it's not so great once it gets to the end. Funny enough, I don't know if you ever tried the Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced. That mascara gets better as it ages. I have no idea why. It starts out as such a thin formula, and then as it oxidizes, it gets thicker. I also believe the minis have a better formula than the full size. And they hand out the minis in trials, so it gets people hooked, and they're like, oh my gosh, I love this mascara. They run out, buy a full size, and they're like, ugh, I don't like it. Also, if you didn't know, I highly recommend buying mascaras in minis, because usually mascara has a short shelf life, and it's rare that you're going to go through a full tube before the shelf life. When you buy a mini, you're getting the full benefit of that mascara. They're also half the price, so you're not really losing out. You just might have to go to the store more frequently. Or you can buy 2 minis at once, just don't open one. You just might have a chance of it being part of the same batch, and then it might dry out. Who knows though? Alright, official battery change. Here we go. Alright, fully charged. Okie doke. Blush. I've had this this blush forever. As you see, it's not on its last leg because there's still so much product, but the lid is seen better days. Just gonna do a little bit on my nose too. Blending out with my fingers. You can do this with a brush, but I feel like the brush picks up too much product, at least this product. Fingers definitely work better with this. This is the NYX Sweet Cheeks. I'm not too sure if they still make this. I've had it for a good amount of time. I am focalizing. Trying to focus this color right in my T-zone. Little nose contour with the blush. I'm not flipping you off. I promise. Brows. I'm going to use that same angled brush because it's, relatively the same color. And I used my brow pencil or brow brush for blue liner yesterday. I have a couple brushes that I need to wash. I've been doing something different with my brows. I've been starting with powder and kind of just filling them in. This brush is a little thick. We might be having some thick brows today. I thought about getting a lash lift and tint, maybe a brow tint too. I could do my own brow tint, but I feel like when you go get things done, you should get, especially your lashes, eyebrows, anything like that should be tinted with the same product, or you're going to be able to tell the difference. I would hate to have like one super dark or a different tone. I used to color my eyebrows when I was younger. When I did like a cherry chocolate, I would always badly. I learned this in beauty school. Like, you're not supposed to put hair color on your brows. Like, that's just not good for it. But young Kate was like, no way, I'm doing that. No one's stopping me. Don't stop me from having a good time, having a good time. Go blend this out, because the great thing about eyeshadow is it's great for blending. So if you went a little too much, a little too crazy, a little too ham, you have a little bit more control versus a powdered brow product. Sometimes they have heavy pigment that is a little, you place it, that's where it's going to live. Next, I'm going to top it with a clear brow gel. This is by Kosas. I've actually fallen in love with this brow gel. I have thick eyebrows, and usually with a lot of clear brow gels or just brow gels in general, they will do a really good job, but then in an hour it'll fall down. This doesn't let me down. I got it in a sample, like a birthday thing from Sephora, with a lip product, which I actually end up loving the lip product too, so they got me. Definitely want to try more Kosas products. Well, thank you for joining me on this little makeup adventure. Also, just like a chat, get to know, catch up kind of thing. I don't know. There's the final look. That sounded so cheesy. Don't think too much. Don't think too much. Like, that's the hardest thing for me. Even, do you ever tell yourself, don't think too much, as you're thinking too much? Not thinking too much is the thing I'm thinking too much about. It should just be, it is what it is. It shall be what it shall be. Kind of vibe. I don't know. Thank you for joining me. I had a lot of fun chatting with you guys, sipping some coffee, playing with some makeup again. Again, thank you so much. I say thank you so much, so much. I'm just really grateful, and I am thankful for the ones who show up for me and leave a comment, support my content. It does not go unnoticed. I forgot lips. Alright. I feel cute. I feel like myself. I definitely have adopted more of the puppy dog eyeliner look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and maybe you did the eyeliner along with me. I would love to see it. I love you guys. Thank you for sticking around with me. You're all wonderful, beautiful, amazing people. Please stay kind to one another, and I will definitely see you in the next video.